Hello guys, welcome back to this YouTube channel. It's been a while. If you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for tuning in back to our channel. And if you're a new viewer, thank you so much for coming to our channel for the first time. Today we'll be discussing an important information. But before I go into our business of today, I really want to congratulate all our subscribers who have been getting notifications for interview for scholarships. Congratulations, at least you guys are 50% into the program. And also congratulations to all our subscribers who have been getting their award letters from different scholarships. Okay, you guys are doing very well for yourself, and I really want to congratulate you and your family for such a great feat. Scholarships can be very competitive. So today, I decided to talk about a country in Europe where you can migrate to study using a very low tuition fee. Scholarships on its own only give the award to less than 2% of all the applicants. In other words, if 100 persons apply for a scholarship, only 2 persons will be given that fully funded scholarship. Okay. So I thought about it, and when I see opportunities where people can migrate abroad to study using a low tuition fee, I always want to bring it to my subscribers because it can be a very good alternative for a lot of people. So in this country in Europe, you study with using a very low tuition fee and you can pay in installments over up to 10 times installments. Okay, so you don't need to be in a rush to make sure you finish your tuition payment within a very short period. And then you can even get your entire tuition fee as low as 1,000 euros in a year. Yes, 1,000 euros in a year. So it can be very low and it can afford you the opportunity to come to Europe and study. And after study, you also have the opportunity to even stay back in this country. So if you're interested in this type of content, I encourage you to sit back and watch this video till the end. And then if you have not subscribed to our channel, use this opportunity to click on this subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so that you get notified whenever we drop a new content. Without wasting much of our time, let us go straight to our business of today. Hello guys, welcome back. So the country we are discussing today is Portugal in Europe. So when you are moving to a country as an international student or as an immigrant, one of the important things you will check is how safe is this country. Portugal has a very high level of safety and a very low crime rate. Okay, and according to the Global Peace Index, Portugal is ranked the sixth most peaceful nation in the world. So if you are moving as an international student, you will consider the security of that country, and Portugal is one of the safest countries you are in the world. So it's one of the reasons you should consider moving to Portugal. Another thing is that Portugal has a high quality of life, okay? And because of the safety, the quality of life is improved because if a country is safe, the quality of life will also improve. And everybody in Portugal have access to a public healthcare system, which is well maintained by the government, okay? The next thing there is that when you get the Portugal visa, you have the opportunity to travel around the entire Schengen zone within Europe, okay? And it can be an opportunity for you to explore while you are studying. So because Portugal is part of the Schengen countries. So, and it's something you need to consider. Also, Portugal has a very pleasant weather. It's a place to settle in if you decide to move abroad because it has a very pleasant climate. It doesn't have extreme temperatures such as extreme cold that is usually prevalent in many parts of Europe. It has a very moderate winter and a lot of abundance of sunshine. So it's a very nice destination. A lot of people in Europe travel to Portugal during the winter season because of how fair the weather is during the extreme winter. So Portugal also has a very strong and stable economy in Europe, and their tuition fee are very affordable, not just for their local students. It's also very affordable for international students. For example, if you are studying in a public university in Portugal and you are doing a science-based course, you see that the tuition fee is between 1,000 euros to about 5,000 euros. Okay, in most of the public universities in Portugal. But if you are going for a private university in Portugal, the tuition fee range from about 5,000 euros to about 8,000 euros for those who are going for science-based courses. But if you are going for a non-science-based course, the tuition fee will be less than this range in a private university. Okay, so it's a good thing to consider. Another beautiful thing there is the flexibility in payment for international students. As an international student, you can pay your tuition fee in installments, up to 10 installments. Okay, for example, if you get an admission to study a course in a public university and the tuition fee is about 2,500 euros a year and you are doing a master's program, 2 years, so you see that you can pay this 2,500 euros in 10 installments. So it means that if you divide this 2,500 divided by 10, you will get about 250 euros per month. So it will be very easy for you to pay 250 euros per month, and within 10 months you have finished paying your tuition fee for that year. And there are a lot of jobs available for international students, especially when they are living in big cities in Portugal. Some of the big cities are the Porto, Lisbon, Braga, and Coimbra. So you can look for admission in some of these big cities so that it will be easier for an international student to get student jobs to pay your tuition fees, which are very, very low. And also, when you get these jobs in Portugal, they usually pay the minimum wage, which we are going to discuss later. So, if you are considering Portugal for your destination to study, you should know that Portugal supports family very well. Okay, so as of January 2024, the minimum wage in Portugal is 820 euros. It means that if you get a student job, the minimum you're going to get in a month is about 820 euros a month. So it will be very easy for you to pay your tuition fee and also do other things for yourself. And then you should also know that you can earn above this 820 euros as a student. Okay, there is no cap in the amount of money you can earn as a student. And then if you decide to come with your family to study in Portugal, you should know that you have to get, let's do the mathematics so that you understand it very well. This 820 euros per month is for one person. So if you want to if you want to do a proof of fund when you're applying for your visa, you need to show this 820 euros for at least 4 months in your local bank account. Okay, so let's assume that you want to show a proof of fund for yourself and for your wife. So if you multiply 820 euros, multiply it by 4 months, that is the minimum you need. The minimum, you multiply it by 4 months, whatever it gives you. It also means that 50% of it is what you have to have available if you want to bring your spouse, your wife, or your husband. Then if you have a child, you must prove about 25% of that amount. I'm going to do a practical calculation for you so that you understand. So let me do the calculation so that you will understand better. If you are moving to Portugal and you are moving with a wife and a child, so what you will do is that you make sure you have 820 euros multiplied by 4 months, which is about 3,280 euros for yourself alone. Then for your spouse, it is 50% of this price. So the 50% of this amount is 1,640 euros. Okay. Then if you have a child, it's about 25% of this amount. 25% of 3,280 euros is 820 euros. So when you add 3280, 1640, 820, the total amount is 5,740 euros. This is what you need to have in your bank account for you to move yourself, your spouse, and a child. But if you don't have a spouse and a child, so what you just need to prove is this amount here. So you see that it can be very affordable. It can be a very good alternative for international students who want to move abroad to study. Okay, and also you have the opportunity for you to pay your tuition fee when you get there in installments, and your spouse too have opportunity to work in Portugal. Another thing I will encourage you to do, instead of having this money just for the 4 months, you can multiply it by 6 months and have the money available for 6 months period. Okay, so that your chances of getting the visa for yourself and your family will be very high. Okay, instead of doing it for 4 months, you multiply it by 6 months and have the money available in your local currency. So in Portugal, students have opportunity to work full time. There is nothing like 20 hours work limit for students in Portugal. This is an amazing thing. In many other countries, they give you 20 hours. In Spain here, they give you 30 hours per week to work as a student. But in Portugal, you can work full time, a whole 40 hours per week as a student. And this is because your classes are usually in the evening and your classes are usually during the weekends. Okay, so you see that you have an amazing work and study balance. You will have opportunity to work very well full time, earn your money, and pay your tuition fee without hassle. Your spouse will also be able to work in Portugal and then be able to support you as the principal. Okay, so it's an opportunity for you to both study and work at the same time. Okay, as you already know, Portuguese is the official language. So if you're interested in moving to Portugal, you can start learning Portuguese language using Duolingo mobile application. You download it from Play Store and you start learning simple words in Portuguese. Okay, and then you can easily get a student job in Portugal, like I said earlier. As an international student, you don't need the language to get these student jobs. Okay, but start learning the language little by little, even before you move to Portugal. It can help you integrate faster into the community. And the minimum wage you will receive in Portugal is 820 euros. Okay, and some jobs also offer you what we call meal cards. This meal card gives you opportunity for you to eat. Okay, and when you have this meal card, you can use it to shop. You discover that within the month you are not paying for your food at all. Okay, it's something very beautiful and it's something that can ease your study and improve and enrich your experience while you are in Portugal. So many companies in Portugal give this meal card, and it's something that can be beneficial to you and your family. Another beautiful thing about studying in Portugal is that when you apply for your visa in your home country, you are given a 3 months visa. Okay, just like in most of the Schengen zones. Okay, so you are given a 3 months visa. When you move into the country, then you now change your visa into a resident card. You apply for a resident card. That resident card comes out and gives you 2 years temporary resident card. Okay, 2 years temporary resident card. So you have opportunity to stay in that country for 2 years. Okay, while you are studying. When you are done with your study after 2 years, you can apply for renewal of your resident card. When you apply for that renewal of your resident card, you can do it online. They will give you 3 years permanent residency. Okay, 3 years permanent residency after you have stayed 2 years studying. Now, that 3 years permanent residency, when you have completed your 3 years permanent residency, you are now eligible to apply for citizenship. Are you saying it? Because you have stayed in the country for a total of 5 years, 2 years while studying, and 3 years post study, making it a total of 5 years. So if you have learned the Portuguese language very well during this your 5 years period, you can now apply for the citizenship. However, if you have not learned the Portuguese language very well, you can still reapply and renew your permanent residency. Then when you now know this Portuguese language very well, you can now apply for citizenship. So it's a very good post-study pathway. You study very well, and then you'll be able to stay back after studying in this amazing country. And I think you should consider it. Currently, there is admission ongoing in Portugal. Portugal has 3 admission cycles every year. Okay, so they have at the beginning of the year, they have at the middle of the year, they have towards the end of the year, 3 admission cycles. Okay, so you can apply for the 3 of them to make sure you get admission. And I encourage you to apply to their big cities, apply to their public universities where the tuition fee will be cheaper. Some of their programs and some of their schools require that you have IELTS. Remember that they have both Portuguese taught courses and English taught courses. So please, when you apply, make sure you go for the English taught courses. Okay, and then some of them require IELTS, some of them don't require IELTS. Okay, some of them even accept Duolingo, and some of them accept TOEFL home-based exams. Okay, so you should make your inquiry about the university you are going for and their English language requirement. Also, there's something you must know. Some of their schools require application fee, while some don't require application fee. I don't have the list of all these universities, but I'm just giving you an information about what you are likely going to see when you start searching for admission. Currently, the admission is going on. So many universities in Portugal are currently accepting admission, okay, for the first cycle of 2024. So you can take advantage of this information, apply to this country, and get yourself admission and in this low tuition fee country, and start your international life there as soon as possible. There is another trick I need you to know. If you have the money to pay for application fee, please, I encourage you to pay the application fee. This is because when you pay an application fee, your chances of getting the admission is high, because the number of people who apply for that particular university will be low because of the application fee. So let's do a quick recap of what we have discussed today. Today we discussed about moving to Portugal, a very low tuition fee paying country in Europe, where you can move with your family. There you can work as a student, your spouse can work as a dependent, and then you don't need to work for 20 hours in a week. You can work as a full-time as a student. You study during the weekends, and you can also study in the evening. So you have opportunity to do a very good job as a student in Portugal. You also have opportunity to get the Schengen visa and travel around Europe during the summer vacations or summer breaks. You also have opportunity to move with your family. You have opportunity to pay your tuition fee in installments, to pay your tuition fee as low as 1,000 euros in a year. So guys, if you like this type of content, you like what we do in our channel, I encourage you to give this video a thumbs like, and also make sure you subscribe to our channel if you have not done so, and also share this video to anybody, any young person you know that may be interested in this type of opportunity. And I encourage you to turn on the notification bell so that you get alerted whenever we drop a video like this in future. Until I see you next time, remain healthy, remain fine, and keep chasing your dreams. Bye.